Hello there. Oh, it's a beautiful afternoon here. I'm out in the wood. I'm not that far away from where I live, but it's a beautiful place to come and sit and nobody bothers us. And I've got Max Bivvy with me. That's old fishing Bivvy, great bitty kit. Anyway, as promised, I'm going to show you I can actually cook. I'm going to use my Trangia on steroids. I'm going to use that again. Now, we're going to cook a meal that I find simple to do. And it's one that you can adapt. You know, it's not just a case of this, this and this and that. You can add all different things. And you can turn it, you can have it straight, or you can make a real meal out of it. Just adding bits and pieces. Now that's where the Trangia comes in. It does a good job of that. Anyway, let's get started. The first thing I'll do is I'll lay everything out. I'll split the kit. I'll get it filled and we'll start cooking. I hope. Back in a minute. Okay, I've got everything ready to start cooking. Everything on that table is going to get used. I've taken bits out of the kit and laid it out. Trangia stuff here, chopping board, wee skillet, cutting knife, knife, fork, spoon, frying bit, pot lifter, and of course a lighter. Right, what I'm going to make, well, we'll put this in there first. Right, what I'm going to make is a bacon and bean sort of thing with a difference, and it's a meal. We'll start with cooking bacon. Now this stuff is dirt cheap. Asda, you'll get 500 grams, cut a pound for 75 pence. I don't know what that is. I think that's about half a pound. This is great stuff. So the first thing we'll do is chop that up. And we're going to be putting this in the frying pan. Don't need to worry about the size. We'll make it wee, as you see. I'm just dodging it up. That bacon, it's all the offcuts and bits that they can't put in cut bacon. And for cooking, it's all big bits, so it's excellent. Well, what we'll do is we'll get the burner started and I'll feed this in a wee bit at a time. That's it kind of started off, but I'll need more work in. Right, well, hey, oh yes, started first time, no bother at all. That's the thing with these lighters, set them on high, as high as they'll take. Keep cutting. This is the hardest bit, yeah. But as you can see, the open all knife handles it. You can't get better. Ah, mate, see, I've got fancy knives back in the house, and I've got chef's knives and that. But I'll tell you, there's none of them can do as good as the old open one. And they're no great money. and if you want you can get quite big ones. I think I might even consider getting the bigger version, just for the sake of it, like, you know. Yeah, that's not getting much weird. I want to taste the blinking stuff. Right. Let's get these out. Get the frying pan on top. A wee drop oil. Well, you'd be a bit generous with oil. And we'll just let that heat up. We'll maybe cut this lot a wee bit weird in the meantime, just to... there's one or two big bits in there. Oh, this is going to be a damn good feed. I think I'll no bother with my tea tonight after this. Right. It's quick, there's some heat in it. That. That's the burner underneath, started to go into high pressure. So I'll get this stuff in there. Look at that. It's so stable I can work on it without the gripper. Right, we'll just let that bubble down a bit, and in the meantime we'll do an onion. And the local animals will have that later. As soon as I move out, they'll move in. This place is crawling with wildlife. Listen to that bird bubbling away. Onions are easy to cut with a knife like this. Look at that. It's just running through it. Right, give that a wee stir before I do the other one. They're quite sizable bits. Whoa, lovely. I wouldn't be doing this right through because it'll be going back in the... we'll be taking it off to put the vegetables on. Comfortable working on this stove. I feel quite relaxed. normal stoves, I'm always worried it will tip over. Well, bacon's taking a wee bit longer than normal, but as you saw it was quite thick. Right, I'll just have a wee bit and test it. Oh, it's quite salty. It's nice though, so I won't be adding any salt to that. Right, I'll just put that in one of the bowls. Back on. Just a wee tad more oil. Let's have the onions in. And more. Oops. I'm having to get serious. I'll need to hold the frying pan. Look at that. That is still very, very stable. Right, I'll let that work away for a wee while, and I'll do the final bit of chopping. We're going to put a pepper in. Lovely. As you can see, the knife is just cutting through that. No work necessary. Right, give it another wee stir. We'll try to soften these onions a wee bit. Yeah, they're starting to break up. And cut up the rest of my peppers. Hopefully, I think that's me finished with the knife. You can safely lay it down. Yeah, they're starting to soften. And the peppers don't need much work, so I'll just pour them in. There, I'll give that a couple of minutes. Yeah, that looks like it's done. Now, I'll just put this in beside the pork. There we go. Up you go. Right, what you've got here is a base for a number of dishes. You can go in the Indian direction, you can go in the Chinese direction. If I was going wholeheartedly into the Chinese direction, I would be putting chickpeas in next. No, that's Indian, isn't it? Aye. I'd put chickpeas in. But today we're going to keep it simple for the British palate. We're going to put in a wee tinny beans. Just a wee tin. Hey Asda, they are a wee bit advertising. And we'll get that on the pot. There we go, knock them in. Oh, it's quite heavy. And get a good stir. Now, even at this stage, all you're doing is you're heating through what you've already done and getting the beans to work, getting them up to heat. At this stage you could still alter it. You could put Indian spices in. That's good. You don't need to put salt in this, it's salty enough for the bacon. 75 pence for a pound of bacon. That's the thing, this is quite a long meal that I'm cooking on this. You couldn't do that in a wee gas burner. Well, you could, but look how easy it is to do it. You don't need to worry about things getting tipped or flames getting blown everywhere. I'll tell you, I'm going to spice it up a bit. Oyster and spring onion, I'll put some of that in. I'm a big fan of oyster sauce. Oh. There's actually enough for two there. And that's what they say, that this size of Trangia, the 27, they say it's for two. I was a wee bit sceptical about that, but you look at this, you can see it can take two. Oh. Now, it's not quite hot enough yet, the beans aren't done right. What else could I do to this? Believe it or not, you could put some microwave rice in there and bulk it out a bit. Well, that's a big enough feed, so I'm not going to open the rice just to add a wee drop. But you could bulk that up with some microwave rice. That gives me a thought. I believe that Trangia do bigger pots. No. I like this kit the way it is. I'm not going to start mucking around with it. I think I've mucked around with it enough. Right, let's just test these beans. Yeah. Okay, let's get the plate out. And we'll put it out. Look at that, how easy was that? I've used a fair bit of stuff now. That was quite a long job. A good half hour's cooking. And it managed, and it was so stable. It was like working on a hob in the house on my own cooker. That'll do to start. I'll just put it to one side. There we go. Let's get into this after we use this. No, I better use the fork, somebody will complain. Anyway, look at that. Excellent. Everything is done just right. But look at that, it was a simple meal. Probably no more than 40 pence of bacon. An onion, I could have done a half onion. A pepper and a wee tin of beans. A big tin would have just been too much. Okay, I threw in a sachet oyster sauce, but I could have thrown in anything. With this meal, you can doctor it any way you want. But everything that you saw here fits inside my kit. The Trangia, and as I call the attachment pack, as I say, Trangia on steroids. Everything has came from my wee setup. And to be honest, there's stuff in there that I've not used yet. Once I've finished this, which will take my time, have a cup of tea as well maybe, I'll get the pots cleaned. Now how I'm going to do that, I've been watching the videos, and what they say is get as much of the rubbish out of your pots as you can, put water in and let it bubble away, and that'll clean the pots. So I'm going to give that a try. But at the moment, I'm really busy. I'm going to have to say cheerio because I want to get tucked into this. Now, I'll see you next time. I'm not sure where I'm going, but I think it's going to be somewhere easy for the first camp. probably some campsite. It's near a wild campsite, or nearly a wild campsite. But anyway, oh to hell with it. I'm going to eat this. I'll see you later. Have a good day. Cheers. Mm.